Hello everyone, this is Lloyd from Bizzfo with a short tutorial on your reports and what they actually tell you. So there's a few things I want to cover today, and that is looking at your reports and how to access them, specifically about the summary report for our Cashup. This could be used as a possible declaration for your franchisor or just for yourself, and then looking at your stock holding. Um, yeah, and just a overall summary report. So let's get right into it. Let's click on our summary report. I have done a few sales, and what this report tells us is I'm just going to click on the print as well. So this is a typical management summary report with your gross sales, gives you your GP value, your GP percentage, your customer count, items counted, your average basket, and all the typical summary values you would like to see. It also covers your discounts given, any corrections that was made in your system. Do you have at this point any clients owing money to you? Do you have suppliers owing? Was there any purchases that was done for this period? And then it'll tell you your stock holding as well. The section on the right is typically what you see with your cash up. This is just your breakdown of your sales, or basically your turnover. And then we've got two graphs. The one is our sold per hour and the sold per day, followed by our top 10. This is so I've only done these two items for a test, but this is quite a nice quick summary of what is going on in your business. Second to this, it will also give you a corrections report. This is your voids. And the nice thing about this is you can now just click on the email button and send this report. This will send to your default account. Alright, we've also got your on-screen display of your sold per day and your sold per hour with your top 10. Just a note, this print report is only A4, it's not for your cash slip. So this is there's quite a lot of data on it, so we left it at the A4. So looking at this screen, if we click on our just some navigation tips, gross sales takes us back to our typical cash up screen where we see our breakdown. This is the cash and account stuff we saw. If I click my summary, I go back here. If I click on my gross profit, it navigates quickly to the items that was actually sold. Here we can see our sold items with the profits. And just a tip as well, if you go to your reports, you'll see your top 5 reports as well. So this would be your sold per hour, and I'll show you how to access this as well. So this is just typically, you can see we're burning late night oil with our demo. So this is 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock, and here's the products top 10s that were sold for this period. This is actually running total for the month. Second, we can have a look at this report. This is our category breakdown. Important, it's split into two sections. So this is for purchases, and this is just grouped overall. So let's click on purchase detail. So you'll see your GRV. So all your items that was received for this period will be listed here. If you want to see all your items, you would just go on category. Let's go to category detail. So you'll actually pick up that the burger, as we typically don't buy burgers, we make them. This is a restaurant example, so that will just give you more detail on that one. Let's quickly close off the top 5 items sold per GP. This is the one we saw previously, so we can see we got our GP sitting over there, and let's just see, and then we've got our typical stock movement where we can just see what was received and what was adjusted. Alright, so let's have a look. Let's just go back to the start. So this is a quick view. So that was your summary view. We saw the hours sold per hour. This one we saw as well, but again, this is our quick access. And then this is our item sold. We saw this one as well, but again, this is our quick access. And so we can go on, and this was our departments and sales, also the quick access. Alright, I'm just going to go back to this one. I just want to close off with our inventory. So clients owing, I can click on my screen here, and remember, for your clients owing, you can actually see who all the clients are and what the aging is. Then what we want to do is let's have a look at suppliers. This is an invoice I punched, and just on the reports as well, suppliers to be settled, and here you can get a list of all your suppliers as well that's owing money to you. Alright, then our stock holding. So this stock holding at the bottom, it's showing you, you can see I did quite a few tests. It's showing me this is historical data. So it does when the stock holding changes at time of Cashup, or when you actually adjust the stock, it will grab that stock holding and it will track your GP as well. So this one you can export to CSV, and there's also export function here. And to note, this section is a real-time reflection. So this is not a historical, but it's actually showing what is happening in my stock now. And I'm just going to take you to our inventory screen as well, so you can know where to access this. And you've got your date button if you want to filter your historical data. Alright, so supplier purchases, again, it's just easy access to our supplier screen. Alright, so this is, so basically if you go to your reports and you stick to your summary screen, you should be able to access most of your data that you need. I just want to show you this as the last bit. So normally when we go to our inventory, to notice the different colors, the orange is bill of material, yellow is recipe items, and the white is just sold as is. We've got jam, which is consignment stock. But what I want to show you, I'm just going to click top left. That is refreshing our totals at the bottom, and that screen I showed you can be accessed via this button. So at any point, if you want to see what your stock holding is, important to note that this bill of material sitting over there, the ingredients, this is taken out of this calculation. So what we're aiming to show you here is if you have an item with a cost and a retail price, this is the GP. Very important. If you think about it, let's say you've got this burger and you actually go and buy a lot of patties for that burger. If you don't take the bill of materials out, you won't see an accurate GP on your system, and that will just skew it. You will only then see the GP at time of sale. So we've just taken it out so you can at least see what you're aiming for with your product setup. And then quickly touching on your stock holding, let's go to stock take. You can save your stock holding. So I can do, this is just a quick snapshot. So I did that now. You can see there's my entry sitting, and that will match that value. I can also go to my stock take and I can say save the stock take, and this again will have created another entry for us. But the advantage of this one is actually if we go to our stock adjustments, we can now see our entire stock holding snapshot that was done, which is quite cool. Alright, and then let's see. Oh, I wanted to show you what it actually looks like, because when you do your Cashup, let's just go to our reports, and we now can mail this. I did it just now, so let me just quickly get that for you. Alright, so this is the summary report I just received, and you'll see that the summary is now attached, and this is the report, and we also have got a correction. There's only one correction that was done. So guys, this is just a brief overview. It shouldn't be difficult to find your reports within Bizzfo. If you have any questions or would like us to add something to your reports and your summarized management report, please feel free to pop me a mail at lloyd@bizzfo.co.za.